Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel IT Info. Today we will discuss about the groups which are available in M365. So let's discuss about the topics we will cover today. So the first topic is types of groups in M365, how these groups works, how to create these groups from an M365 portal, how to manage groups from M365 admin portal. So our first group is a distribution group. Distribution group. So let's discuss how this group. So for example, there is a one user that want to send an email to three different users. So he needs to mention into the email address of user makefit.com, b at the rate makefit.com, and etc. So user needs to enter in new email into that where he want to or she want to send an email. Then the email will get sent. So let's assume this user want to send an email to 100 users. So is it justified that a user will add the 100 of users into one by one? So it will be time consuming. So in this, the distribution comes in a place in the picture. So for example, what distribution group do? It will add members and owners in the group, and the members and owners of the group will receive the email at same time when the DL gets added into. So the distribution group doesn't have any mailbox. That is why it don't it don't save the copy of of email which is sent from the DL. So, for example, this user has sent a email to the DL in which these three users are being added. So they will receive a copy of the email at the same time. So that's how a distribution group works. So we say to distribution group also a distribution list. So first, let me show you how a distribution group can be created in M365 portal. So this is our portal and we will go to the Exchange Admin Center to create one group. Let me log in. So if you click on add a group, so it will ask you a group type. So there are different groups. For example, there is a Microsoft 365 group, there is a distribution group, there is a mail enable security group, and there is a dynamic distribution group. So first we are talking about a distribution group, a distribution list. So in basics, you will type a name, for example, test1, the description you can give, for example, why this distribution list is being used. If you want to assign an owner to this, you can assign, just click here, or you can enter the email address or the name of the user and it will appear. Then click next. Now you need to add the members. For example, I need to add these two first. So you need to add the owner in a member list After that, only the owner of the distribution list will get the email. The members will get the email. That is why. In settings, you will provide the email address. So let me provide test one. Okay. So this communication allow people outside of my organization to send email to a distribution group. So for example, if you have a tenant which is have outside of your organization, then you can allow them to send an email to your distribution group. So you can click on here if you want to allow. So joining the group, if it is open, then anyone can join this group without any owner approval. Closed, owner only group owners can add members. All requests to join will be automatically declined. And the third one is owner approval. Anyone can request to join this group and owner must approve the request. So we will select owner approval. Leaving the group. If someone want to leave the group, they can leave the group without a group owner approval, or only groups owners can remove members. All requests to leave will be automatically declined. So we will select this. Now click on this and click on finish. As you can see, our distribution list has been created. So how to manage a distribution group after creating it? So you can add the aliases of your email address if you want to add. You can edit the name of a distribution group. So these are the basic information. Now go to the members. You will see the owners here and you can manage the owner. If you want to delete the owner, just click on it and select the remove owners. Why it is grayed out? Because at least one owner should be present in the distribution list. If you want to add another owner, you can just click and click add. See, now there are two owners. And if you want to manage owners, click and view and manage owners. If you want to delete one, just click on it and remove member. Or you can add member from the here. IT Rec test. If you want to add, you can add it. In settings, you will find the delivery management. Okay, so if you want to hide this group from the global address list, we will discuss about global address list in a different video. So once you click on this, then no one will be able to find this group via email address or by the name in an Outlook or anywhere. So in delivery management, you can see only allow messages from people inside my organizations that we have talked about. If you want to allow messages from people inside and outside my organization, you can click here. So if you want to restrict in inside the organization too, you can select the members who can send emails to this group. So you can choose the settings from here. The delegates you can select here. So in the past, distribution list was not used to send an email. So now distribution list can be used to send an email as an send as or send on behalf. So you can add a delegate who can do this, and if you select, then you can send the email as an send as from the distribution list. Message approval. So in message approval, for example, someone has sent a message to this group. So first the message will send to the approval. Once it is approved, then the message will appear to the DL. So it works like that. So as we have talked about the membership approval, if you want to open the DL, anyone can join it. If you want to closed, only the group owners can add members. If it is owner approval, then the request will send to the owner. Leaving the group. So for example, if you want to leave the group and it is open, you can do it without an owner approval. If it is closed, that only owner can delete the member or remove the member from the distribution list. Okay, so we have discussed about distribution list, how to create, manage the distribution list, and if you want to delete it, just click on here and select delete group. It is not getting selected because there is only one DL, that is why. So you can click on delete group and the group will get deleted. Now let's discuss about dynamic distribution group. So let's see how dynamic distribution group works. So for example, there is only one difference between dynamic distribution list and the distribution list. So in dynamic distribution list, you can assign some objects to the user while adding the member in a group. For example, if the object is the city, in which city user is residing, for example, these three members are from Delhi, then the dynamic distribution list will get be assigned to these members automatic. So this is how a dynamic distribution list works. So these there are some attributes. By that attribute, if you are trying to add a user, then user will get added to that dynamic distribution list as per the attribute. Let me show you how to create that. Click on add group, select dynamic distribution list. As you can see, send emails to all members of the list. The group's membership list is updated every 24 hours based on the filter and conditions you set. Conditions are the attribute. For example, the city, departments. For example, if user belongs to HR department, then the email will be sent and the membership will be updated as per the HR department. Let's consider the name D test. D test. So there are some condition for dynamic distribution list. If you want to select all recipient types, you can select it. If you want to select only the following recipient types, you can select it. For example, users with exchange mailbox, mail users with external email address, resource mailboxes, mail contacts, mail enabled groups. Okay, so let's add the owner first. Okay, so as we talked about the membership in this group, so these are the condition which can be selected. So for example, if we select a department, as I have selected HR, so the user which are getting added as an attribute that they have the department as an HR, they will be get added in this dynamic distribution list. So these dynamic distribution list gets updated in every 24 hours. You can select and select. You can make a custom attribute also. For example, the city, Delhi. Okay. So by this you can do that and the group. Let's select D test. Next, and it is created. Close. Now let's create a user with the name with the department HR to show you. Click on add user. First name, um, IT doc, IT doc. Let's set the password. Okay, click on next. So the location is India. If we want to assign a license, yes. Now in the optional settings. So you will click on the profile info. You can enter the job title as an HR hat. The department will be HR as we have selected. Office Delhi. So you can enter the optional profile information of the user. So click on next and click on finish adding. So user is added. Now let's see if it will take some time to update in a dynamic distribution group, but we will check if it is updated or not. Just first click on refresh. Sometimes takes time to load. Okay, let's go to the groups, dynamic distribution list, select on D-test. So right now there is no member, so it will take some time to get updated the membership. As we can see, we have selected department as an HR. Now let's discuss about the mail enabled security. So in mail enabled security, when you create this, this is used to assign a role to multiple user in same time at same time. So for example, there is a user that we are assigning a role which is exchange administrator, then then it is okay. You can do it one by one if there is a one or two user. What happen if there are 20 users and you have to assign the role and responsibilities? For example, there are 10 roles that you want to assign to the 20 members at the same time. So you need a mail enable security group, which in which the members will get the roles which is assigned to the group. Okay, so let me show you. Let's create one mail enable security group. So I have created two already, but I will show you how to create it. Just click on mail enable security group. Enter the name test, assign a owner, add the members. I will add two members, IT infra and IT doc. So you need to enter the name. I will this. So this is the same. Allow people outside my organization to send email to this security group. Require owner approval to join this group. Yes. Click next. Create a group. Okay, close. So this is created. Now if we move to roles and if we want to assign one role, so select one that you want to assign. Global readers is here, privacy security admin. Let's assign a security administrator role. Click on assign, click add, select your security group, mtest, add. Okay, so this is a male universal security group, and the member of this group get the security administrator role automatically after some time. It will take some times in a sync. Okay, so how this is how a mail security group work, mail enable security group. So we have discussed about distribution group, dynamic distribution group, and the mail enable security group. Okay, now we will discuss about a M365 group. So let's discuss how M365 group works. For example, it is the owner of that M365 group. So what it contains when we create a M365 group, it will added in an Outlook client and Outlook over of the members of this M365 group, and the members and the owner can view all the emails, inbox, sent items and delete item in that group. And for example, if there is any file has been sent to this group via email as an attachment, then the file will get saved for all the members and the members can view that file. Okay, every member will have the access to this file. So this is how a M365 group works. So let's create one M365 group. You can select Microsoft 365. You can select the name 365 test. In description, you can type M365, click next, assign a owner. So owner I have assigned, click on next, select members. I will select all the members, click add. In settings, you need to enter the email address 365 test. So there are two types of privacy, public and private. Okay. So in private group, the members need an approval to be added in this group. In a public group, members will get added in this group. Okay. And if you want a Teams, Microsoft Teams group also, then the Teams group will be created for the Microsoft Teams also. Okay. So what it is saying, Microsoft 365 groups allow teams to collaborate by giving them a group email and a shared workspace for the conversation, files and calendars. Okay, so click on next, create group. Okay, close this and the M365 group is created. So let me, okay, all five members are the owners. So let's connect outlook.office.com and I will show you how group seen in this. Let's open IT info, click on go to groups. So as you can see, there is a group M365 group. So email will be visible here. Files which has been shared to this group will be available here. Events and members. Okay, you can see the members if you are the member of this group. In calendar, you can see the group calendar here. If someone has created a meeting, then it will be shown to every group member in this group which has been added as a owner, member or owner. Okay. So we have discussed about distribution group, dynamic distribution group, mail enable security, and M365 group. Okay, so today we have discussed about the groups, how many groups are there and how can create them and how to delete them and how to manage them. So there is a distribution group, there is a dynamic distribution group, there is a mail enable security group, and there is a M365 group. Okay, so in our next video, we will see how to manage these groups from an PowerShell. Okay, so if you like this video, please like. If you have any query or doubt, you can comment on the same and I will reply back. And if you like this video and if you are liking this channel, please subscribe and share this channel. Have a nice day.